Hello and good morning. Hello to the Rivian. If you're ever wondering how you would ever deal with an electric vehicle on the ranch or farm or even in the city, here's what I do. The Rivian is plugged in at night. I set it to charge at 10 p.m. since the rate of electricity drops, saves me some money. I top it up typically to 80%. You can go more if you want, but I don't have that far to go. So at this point in time, that's exactly what I do. And I've driven it all over the ranch here. So let me show you what I do with this truck on the ranch. The CCS plug here, or the J1772 in the Rivian, is located here in this front charge port. That disables it and allows me to unplug it. This is an adapter. It's made by a company called Electron. It converts my NACS connector, or Tesla connector, to the J1772 compatible with my Rivian. Every day I plug it in, I let it charge on time overnight starting at 10 p.m. It takes a few hours and it re-peaks the battery to 80%. I remove the adapter and put it in the vehicle every day. If I don't do that, I'll forget where it is, and if I need it somewhere else, I don't have it. Yeah, I'm working here on the ranch, and the Rivian is really a great vehicle for hauling all my crap. I jokingly say that. Under here is all my tools, of course. All right, so I put the adapter away. The wire here has a natural twist to it, so when I take it off and I put it on, I make sure that the twist goes around in a circle, and I replace the NACS, or the Tesla connector, in the side of the wall connector. It is not a charger. It simply supplies 240 volts AC to the truck, where the onboard charger in the battery takes it from there. You've seen this before. This is all the stuff I carry around the ranch to work on my antennas. Yes, I'm an amateur radio operator, and I'm installing different antennas here. Rivian comes in really handy hauling all this junk out into the field. This is the internal shop inside of the large building. It's temperature controlled, so all the stuff that can't freeze comes in here. It's my workbench. I work on things for the ranch here, and all the parts and pieces get assembled here, then I take outside. Works out pretty well. It's got plenty of lighting. And I don't know, you got to have stuff like this when you're on the ranch. Perhaps you notice these little black things. Let's have a look. What do you think this is? Let's look in there real careful. What's that look like in there? It's green. This little thing was invented by either Galen or Greg, one of my buddies. And what it is, it's for mice. That's rat bait. And you put it in there and your animals can't get to it, only the mice. And we have a problem here in the ranch for mice. They come out of the field and they completely tear up everything you have in your shop. So we sprinkle these around and it keeps that problem under control. This is what I was talking about, the mouse problem. You can see, I think we have a little bit of mice here, and they build their little house everywhere. And all of that poop there carries the hantavirus, so you don't want to breathe it or touch it. This is some extra stuff I store here at the ranch. A lot of radio stuff, wire, cable, antennas, towers, that kind of stuff. You need to have everything out on the ranch. You don't necessarily have a store anywhere near. It looks like we're going to have to go to Rawlins, Wyoming. It's 47 miles away. Got to pick up some stuff. This is life on the ranch in Saratoga. Let's go. I bet you don't have any prairie dogs living in your driveway. Look at that, a whole darn family of prairie dogs. Maybe they haven't seen a Rivian before. It kind of looks interesting to me. Let's see if we can roll up and talk to them a little bit. Hey boys, what are you doing? Yeah, bet you haven't seen a Rivian truck before, have you? Yeah, you probably saw me drive up and down the driveway a bunch, but you know, it's pretty cool. It's all electric, plugs in, doesn't create any kind of gases to kill you guys. So there you go. Make sure you stand up when you see me drive by, because it's pretty darn cool. Let's drive around you here. Oh, there's Shy. You don't want to be on camera. All right, well, that's okay. You have 19 miles to Interstate 80 and then another 20-something miles down to Rollins. That's how it is living out here in the rural part of Wyoming. What a nice day out here today. It's 70 degrees and it's really neat. We're supposed to have thunderstorms later. Yesterday we had a doozy. A couple real near strikes shook the house and rattled the windows. It was something. Yeah, they grow big out here, I'll tell you. Let's have a look around out here. You get to see what I see. That's Elk Mountain out there. You know it's a big mountain when it creates its own weather. Shopping trip done. Got my monitors and other things that I needed, some cables. All right, let's head back. Alexa, navigate to Saratoga, Wyoming.
Getting directions to Saratoga, Wyoming. Drive east. Then, in 200 feet, turn right.
There you go. Got one more stop to do. Yes, I'm here again. This time, gonna get a cup of coffee. Need it. Now, you don't see this every day. See the wall? Here's the window. Why do you think that is? Yep, the wind. It's windy here. Without that, it'd blow everything out of the window here in the building. Yep, large coffee, 2 creams. We're getting there now. Yeah, down to 43%. Started at 80. It's not a problem. Yeah, it's a long hike to get to Rollins, but there's not a lot of choice here. I can go to Denver, which is about the same distance, or I can go here up to Rollins. Saratoga mostly closed on Sunday, so it's the way it is. It's what you get for living out in the part of Wyoming that's really beautiful and not many people. I'm out here again, heading over to my buddy's house. The Rivian charged overnight on the Tesla wall connector using an adapter between the NACS and the J1772. It's cold, it's 54 degrees. Rivian's performing fine. Gotta go over and do a couple things and I'll be back. Just another day here in Wyoming. Yeah, lunch is over. Off to the field we go. Got 2 more Beverage antennas to install. Let's do it. The weather here in Wyoming is semi-predictable, as you can see. You just never know. But the wind's coming out of the northwest behind us here, so I think a lot of that'll stay away. I got to work between all of this potential rain and lightning. Back of the Rivian's really handy. Throw all this crap in here and I can haul it out to the field. Works pretty well. I did this with the Model X, which worked just as well, but Model X is a premium SUV acting as a truck, but it was okay. We got the job done in October. Now I've got the Rivian, I can throw all my junk in here. So I drive out here in the field. Got several prairie dog colonies. And they get all excited. Prairie dogs are interesting animals. They will make noise and warn the others. That's a prairie dog mound there. Got another prairie dog home here. I don't run them over. I try to drive around them. There's a little guy right here. In fact, you can see. They poke their head up and they're saying, "What in the heck are you doing out in my field?" That's okay. Maybe we can sell them a Rivian. Let me lower the window here and see. Hey, boys. Boys. Did you ever see a Rivian R1T before? No? Bet you have. Yeah, you saw me driving around out here. Yeah, it's me talking to you. Yeah. Right here, looky. Oh, don't run away. You got to listen to the whole thing. All right, I'm going to be out here working with you, so don't get too excited. Yeah, you heard about it too. It's an R1T. Don't get too excited. Pretty cool truck as it is. This is the first Beverage antenna that I installed. It's 500 feet long. See if I can show you the end of it there. Yeah. It's about 3.5 to 4 feet off the ground. It's a single wire. This wire actually goes into this box that I made. It's an outdoor waterproof box. And if you look here, you can see the construction of it. This is a relay. It allows me to select either 1, 2, 3, or 4 remotely through the control wires here, located here. And then the signal comes down this TV coax called an RG6 after going through this transformer and into the receiver, so I can hear low band signals. You get an idea what it looks like. Looks kind of like a fence, but it's just a wire pulled out straight. Today's run, this is pointing towards the southwest. Today's run is going to be in that direction, directly to the west. And then I'm going to install yet another antenna to the northwest, pointing that direction. First step, of course, is I've got to drive down 550 feet away, at which point I drive a T-post in the ground. That'll be the end of the antenna, and then between here and the end of that antenna, I will put in those little fiberglass mounts and support the antenna for 550 feet. The R1T is especially suited for this because you can see some of the boulders are good size. With the off-road tires, it's no problem. I did the same with the Model X, but this is more suited with the gnarlier tires. As you can see with this app that I have, it's called Spyglass, uses a camera and the compass. So we're pointed at about 220 degrees here, and our next antenna will be towards the west, and it's heads out in that direction. So I'll pick a point here in the camera and then head that way and measure out 550 feet, at which point I'll put the T-post, and then I'll go ahead and build the rest of the antenna. Man, how the weather changes quick here. I better hurry. Part of putting these antennas up, you've had to walk between all this stuff. Truck's up that direction. I've got to verify the azimuths here. I gotta walk back up the ravine here. So I left the roller, see right there, top of the frame, and I believe that's west, so we're gonna check it here. Beverage antennas generally don't require super precision. They're 78 degrees wide, but I want to make it every 45 degrees. All right, let's check it. All right, let's see if it's actually west. We'll zoom in here. Should be right in the field of view. Yep, there it is. And look at that. How about that? We're exactly west. Okay, I'll continue it. It was like 380 feet there. I'll continue it to 550 and then drive over and put the T-post in. All right, plan B. It's 400 feet away where the end is. I need to go another 120, 150, something like that. I'm going to drive over there. Forget this walking. Rivian doesn't care. Just watch for rocks and things here. Yeah, I'll leave the ladder here. And that way, when I walk down hill here, I can see the ladder and I can use Dead Reckoning back to here, which will line it up. Should be good. Let's go. And I take my little wheelie and I'm walking down the hill. Try to miss all of the sage. Likes to grab my wheel. Oh. Can't see it, but we're heading downhill. I don't fall in my ear. We're going to do it right here. Okay, so I'll stop the video and I'll flip into the camera view. Stand by. Remember I said I needed to see that ladder? You can see I'm off course. I actually need to be more to my left here. All right, let's see. Yeah, pretty close. I think I'm moving another couple feet. And we're right there, okay? I'm gonna take a picture. Oops, can't. I don't think in this mode. Yeah, I can. Okay. All right, well, this is where it needs to be. We're at 550 feet down a ravine. So let me bring the Rivian down here and I'll get this stake in the ground, the T-post. All right. So you can see, it's pretty steep. It's all right. I think we'll be okay. We're gonna go down here to the right. Just take our time. Just one pedal driving. Rocks tend to be pretty good in the ground, so it's not a problem. Oh, all that junk in the back. Bang, crash. We'll loop around here. I think we're about there. Let me jump out. Hit the brake. There are no elevation in here, I don't think. See, we need smell-o-vision because as I drive over all this sage, it crushes it and then you get to smell it. All right, let's see where my hole is down here. There it is. See? That's where we're going. And that's where the Rivian is. So I'll just bring it over here a little closer. I don't have to drag so far. I think just for fun, I think I'm gonna raise the suspension. just because I can. Let's see. We'll raise the suspension to high here. That way I scrape less crap. All right, let's go. There's our bush. All right, much closer. All right, let's get this T-post in the ground. Yeah, doors uphill. Wow, look at the suspension now. It's up there. All right, I'm put the camera down and gotta handle these tools. There's a good shot. Anyway, let's put this T-post in. There's the T-post. Here's the driver. See how good I'll weave my way through the rocks. And just like that, can't believe it. But being down here in the ravine, there's more dirt, so went right in. Wow. All right, now comes the fun. I got to string the wire. Let's go rig that. Yeah, the suspension set on high. It's pretty high. Wish my Lightning did stuff like that, but it doesn't. All right. All right. All right, back up the hill. As you can see, we're gonna go right up here. It looks 30 degrees maybe. We'll find out. All right, here we go. I guess I should put it in drive. What do you think? All right, so here we go. You can see how steep it is here. Well, there you go. There's our ladder. No problem. All right, I'm gonna go rig up everything here. I've replaced the ladder with this yellow wheel. I need something to walk towards, but I need the ladder to spool out my cable. Tried something new. This is electric fence wire. It's rope and stainless steel strands. Gives me an antenna for receive, but hopefully it'll do the job without having to put copper wire. So and then I put it in this ladder, of course, which gives us a hanger, so I can just pull it and it'll play all the way out. All right, well, here I go. So I put a little interim stake in line sight with the wheel. I'm pulling it that way. Just pull the wire right with me, right towards our stake down there in the bottom of the ravine here. All right, so here's our electric fence wire. Goes right up over the hill, and I'll be supporting those with those fiberglass rods. All right, let's tie it off, and we'll go back and start putting the rods in. And I just tied it off because we'll dress it up here. All right, now comes the fun part. Go up and put in a bazillion of those fiberglass rods. Hold this wire up. Yeah, that's it for today. Angry sky, and it's coming this way. Wind to my left going right up into it. That'll be it. I'm tired of walking up and down these hills. It's okay, tomorrow we'll get it done or later. I'm done for the day. Stuff's coming in from the southeast. Looks like might get a little bit of water and maybe some lightning out of it today. If you like today's video, give me a like, and if you would, please subscribe and share with your friends. Don't forget about the Tesla referral link shown here at the bottom of the screen. Saves you or a potential Tesla purchaser of a car or any accessories gain a lot of points from it. Thanks for watching. I'll look for you in tomorrow's video, and take care.